And so you just have a party happening right now that people can see what's going on, and you're just posting different things and whatnot.
Yep.
Okay, right on. So I just got a notification that we are streaming live. So
great.
Thank you so much. So thank you, everybody. Tonight is May 25th. This is Voxx Life Testimonial Tuesday. I'm sure that a lot of you have heard a lot of stories. Maybe somebody's brought you to this group to have a closer look. Tonight, we're going to be talking with Nina. She has an amazing story about what's happened with her and using the tech. And thank you so much for being on tonight. Much appreciated. So before we begin, though, I just wanted to let everyone know we try to make this 15 minutes or less. We do our best to do that. If there's a very important part and it's going to go over, I'm just going to allow it. But other than that, we'll just make sure that we try to stay within that time frame. So what are we talking about here? What is Voxx Life? Maybe somebody, dragged you over here to have a look and you're wondering what this is. And while it's something that blew my mind, coming up 5 years ago, this came out June 18th. So pretty amazing. We were coming up to our 5-year anniversary. We've helped over 7 million people en route to helping 1 billion people. And that is helping people with this, with not a sock, not a mannequin foot. I know my friends think I was crazy when I first started here showing this. What are you doing? You hit people over the head with it. Sometimes I want to, but joking aside, this is a wearable neurotech. So right here, there is a pattern embedded in the sock. This is not the pattern. This is just Jay, this incredible inventor from Mississauga, Canada, has protected the company with his own human right. So this is his thumbprint, but the technology is woven in here. It's not metals, magnets, plastic, or any kind of nonsense. This is true neurology, because the points in the pattern touch neuroreceptors in the metatarsal part of the foot that send a signal quite instantly to the brain stem, the entire brain, but the specific part, the brain stem, and puts it into balance. Now, when your brain is in balance, it's incredible what happens. You're instantly stronger, more balanced. You have better range of motion. It's helping with pain relief. Your strength is incredible. If we were able to do the demonstration on you right now, you would just be totally flabbergasted at the before and the after. And it's something that you can't unexperience. It's sort of in you forever. And your mind will race trying to figure out how it's even possible, let alone using the product and seeing the amazing results and what it can do for you. So again, as soon as that technology touches, you're stronger, more balanced, you're stronger, better range of motion. So many things change physiologically, which is basically like neck down is what I sort of say is what it's affecting. So now it doesn't just come in a sock, it also comes in insoles. Now there's the pattern again. Now the pattern is technically up here, but we like to show that the pattern is here. It just makes life a lot easier, kind of like the sock. So this is in your normal shoes, boots, things like that. This is your typical running shoe insole. We have different types of them that have different density, but again, the tech is the same. And then we also now have thin soles, which we were so super happy to come out with, because now we can see the tech is here. It's actually right here though. And now we can go sockless. So you don't have to wear socks. You can put these in flip-flops, sandals, Birkenstocks. I mean, all sorts of different applications. Low profile shoes. I've seen people put them in skates, cowboy boots. Truly phenomenal. They're only 4 millimeters thin and they last a long time. It's a very, strong product that is just so easy to use. You just double side tape it down and that's it. Carpet tape, whatever you want to use, some Velcro it in and out. It's up to you. Now moving on. So those were sort of the options we had to help people. Now, obviously Jay knew he wanted to help 1 billion people and we are with him on that journey, but then he came out with a patch and this is a game changer. As you can kind of see the pattern on that. So the patch allows us now to not worry about socks, not worry about insoles. If you don't want to, you can actually just wear this and get the same benefits. It simply just goes on your dominant writing arm. It goes there for 48 hours. After that, you can apply this patch anywhere on the body you want, and it will elicit the exact same response that the insoles and the socks do. Moving on, and we're going to be talking about this tonight also, is a knee brace. And again, this is an incredibly made knee brace. There is the pattern right here. And this brace is so well made. It slides up and down. You can almost call it a sleeve if you want. And it's truly, truly incredible. So if you have this, you don't need the other stuff. If you have this, you don't need this, but you may want this because of the support that you'll get. So not only will you get the benefits of the tech, but you get the benefits of this holding that nice and tight together and making sure that you're supported. And that's usually a big, big issue, which we will talk with Nina about her using this brace. And the next thing that we have is this right here. And this is a sleeve. This is a neurological sleeve. So this is different from what I just talked about. This is more a cognitive situation here. So this affects neck up, cognition, memory, reaction time, executive function. The list goes on and on. People are getting energy, stress, anxiety. It's calming things down. It's not keeping us in the fight or flight that we can get stuck in. Sometimes we're so anxious, we can't enter a movie theater. Well, we can't now anyway, but let's say back in those days, it was like panic zone. Now, boom, people are relaxed. They feel more comfortable in being able to do certain things. It's great for students, musicians. I mean, the list goes on and on for that product. Tonight, though, I'm just focused more on the whole science bit on everything here, just sort of let whoever invited you to this group, they can certainly send you all that. We do have white papers, we do have proof, we have brain mapping, everything. And if not, we wouldn't have helped 7 million people already, that's for sure. So when using these products, we also have patches that give optimal immunity, optimal sleep, and optimal metabolism. Again, all that information can be sent to you. I just want to sort of briefly go over these and give you an overview of what we have. So in saying that, obviously, using the product, you've seen all these amazing testimonials. Some of you have been in the group watching, some just got on tonight maybe, and you're looking for the first time. But, truly give it a thought of, hey, what have I tried? Am I taking drugs? What is working? What's not? Maybe this is a solution. And just remember that it's a 30-day money back guarantee. So in saying that, Nina, she came across the technology one day, and maybe you can tell me how you found Voxx or it found you, and just sort of tell us, how it's been in your journey so far.
Sure. Thanks, Paul.
No
I
problem.
found Voxx at a vendor event, like many people probably do. I stumbled upon it, and I'm a nurse. I played a lot of soccer in my life, and I've been on my feet a lot. I have varicose veins, and I actually have worn compression socks for over 20 years. So I'm not new to the compression sock game. So I thought, hey, try a pair of socks. And my story is not all that unique, I've come to know, but normally what happened every evening, I'd put my legs up on a couple pillows. Can't wait to get to the couch, 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. That day, I wore the socks all day, a knee-high pair, and I felt energy. And I said to my husband, I got this energy. I don't know, like maybe it's in my head. So sure enough, didn't even get to the couch because I'm still doing things all night. I felt so good, I wore them to bed.
Nice.
So I actually had the best sleep I have ever had. And normally when I wake up, not proud of this, but I would kind of walk, laboriously. And I kind of sprung out of bed and I stopped and I thought, what the heck are these socks? So I've had knee issues all my life. In fact, I just had a knee replacement. I'm waiting another knee replacement and an ankle replacement. So I've got a lot of joint instability. Wearing these socks has helped me significantly. Pain relief wise, I have not had to take medication. Now, I do take the odd anti-inflammatory and, medication that I need for blood pressure or things like that. But in terms of taking Tylenol or popping pills that all go through your liver and kidney, that's been my allure. I thought, okay, that morning I stopped in my tracks and I thought, I got to find out about these socks. Now, I taught science. I taught the pathophysiology courses for nurses at the college, the local college. So I did my research and found it. And I found that they've got the studies, they've got the research to support. So, okay, 1 week goes by and I'm wearing these socks and I'm at a vendor event representing another company that I belong to. And there, sure enough, is Rochelle in her booth, Voxx, right across from me again. And I said, I'm wearing the socks. I'm wearing the socks. I want more. How do I get more? And she said, well, how many do you want? So anyway, next thing you know, I'm signing up because I love these socks. I want to get more. And fast forward 3 years. Okay. So I've been wearing the socks, wearing the patches, wearing the knee brace because they help me. I don't take pills, and I'm not a big pusher of pills. Being a registered nurse, I know what happens over time when you take too many pills. I've seen it.
Yes.
So 12 weeks ago, I did have my first right total knee replacement. Now, I needed these replacements years ago, and Voxx has helped me kind of put them off because, believe it or not, I didn't have pain. I didn't go into this knee replacement with pain in my knee, but my knee needed it because the orthopedic surgeon said it's full of spurs, full of inflammation. He says, you're a grade 5 out of 5. You need the surgery. He can't believe that I'm up and down stairs and walking. And some of the people who know me, they didn't know my knee was that bad. No, because I've been wearing supportive structures to it and doing fine. So 12 weeks ago, had my knee replacement, and I was very blessed to be able to have it, especially now with a lockdown.
Yeah, big time.
And I came up, I wore a knee high on the opposite leg. I told them I'm keeping this on during the surgery. I had a patch on my backside because I thought I'm wearing a patch right throughout. I even brought extra patches to the hospital. I stayed one night. I made sure I had patches, and I have kept patches throughout this journey, and do feel that that has been a big significant helper. That it's nothing like putting on a patch. It's like a fresh pair of socks. So in hospital, sure, I had pain. I had some nausea. I had typical post-op things. Upon getting home and going to physio within a week, I had the surgery 12 weeks ago Friday. I went the following Thursday, and I was already at 114-degree flexion. So these numbers may not mean a lot to people who don't, haven't had a knee replacement, but that's pretty significant.
And that's like
that's my flexion, like my ability to bend my knee, right? Because normally it's very, very hard to bend your knee post. You got so much swelling and stiffness in your joint.
Right.
So that was significant. In fact, the physio said, because I said, well, I'm wearing these socks and I've got my patch on. And he said, so tell me more. He wanted to know all. He said, why are you bending so easily? I said, well, it's, Voxx, I'll tell you all about it if you want to know. I'll tell anybody who wants to know, actually. I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah. So every week I went to physio and I went through the steps. I actually got signed off, I think, fully at just over 10.5 weeks. And that means you've been able to do all the weights. So I've been able to increment and do my exercises, not only flex. You have to do all these exercises 3 times a week. I went up 1 pound to 2 pound, 3 pound, 4 pound, 5 pound weights. And once you're there, you're discharged. So I'm finished my physio, and I'm like 12 weeks out, done the physio. I do my own. Now I can do my own. I put my knee brace on. I've got my patch. I know they do the same thing, but I just wear the knee brace for extra support because of my mobility in my ankle, mostly because the ankle's on the same knee as my replacement. But I go for the walk in the neighborhood, and I do my stairs, and I do my bike, and I'm doing quite good, quite content with the progress throughout this journey.
Well, that's phenomenal. And I know that some of your injuries were sport related, that
oh yes,
over time, and that's what
I played a lot of soccer. And
right.
There's probably people shaking their head hearing this. Yeah, what happens? You get to 58 years old and everything catches up to you, and old injuries that I've had, because I played 23 plus years of soccer. Wow. And I was on my feet through my career as a nurse.
Yeah, a lot of steps.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, no, that's amazing. And now, do you use any of the other products other than just the HPT, the sleeve, or anything
I've got
else,
the insoles in all my shoes. So I've got a pair of thin sole Bellas in my indoor. I wear indoor running shoes, and I have slippers that I keep the Bellas. I've got insoles in all my running shoes. I've worn the sleeve and found it remarkable, especially because you don't know about this. I forgot to tell you, I had a concussion a couple of years ago, about a year and a half to 2 years ago. And I didn't think I had that many remnant impact from it until I put the sleeve on. And then I sat at the computer for about 7 hours straight. I didn't get up for lunch. I thought, my husband came home from work and I said, what are you doing home so early? He said, it's 5 o'clock. And I'm thinking, what? I was so focused. I wrote notes. I cannot believe what I did. Yeah. And that made me realize, okay, maybe I did have some deficits from my concussion that this sleeve really helped me concentrate and stay on task, because I had never been sitting for that long, that concentrated and focused, taking notes. I had never done that since the concussion.
Wow, amazing. Yeah, I mean, I had the same experience where I had this project to do, and it was actually for everybody. And I just would be like, okay, it's off to the side. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to try this sleeve out. How could it be that much different? You know, you're always thinking, even though I believe in it all, I'm like, wait a sec. And then I, personally use it and say, wow, that's crazy. It helps me with presentations and before and doing this. Some people are freaked out about talking to people and knowing that they're public or whatever. So it allows you to just like sort of, just laser in on what you're doing and be focused. So, but wow, you see how the time flies. I told you, it's already 15 minutes done. This is incredible. You fit it all in there perfectly. And we so appreciate you jumping on here. It takes it's not everybody's comfort zone to jump on here, but if you want to tell your story, reach out to me. This is phenomenal. It's a great way to let people know what you've been doing and the results that you got, and you're going to resonate with so many people out there. So I thank you so much. My one word of advice is just get enough products so you can wear this consistently every single day. And you don't have to wear it 24/7, but let's try to do it like consistently every single day, and you'll start to see results. And we're happy to support you along the way in that journey. So thank you, Janina, again, and we will see you again soon, hopefully.
Yes, my pleasure.
Even though we're in the same city, crazy, but one day we'll be back. So thank you so much.
Hopefully you'll recognize me, eh, Paul?
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. That's great.
Take care.
You too. Thank you so much.